Hello all, welcome to another edition of Food Sack. I'm at the beautiful Arakawa Sakura Zutsumi Park in Fukushima, where just a few weeks ago it was absolutely teeming with cherry blossoms. Very beautiful sight indeed, but they have all gone now. Such is the ephemeral nature of cherry blossoms and indeed beauty itself. So let's enjoy beautiful things while we can. Speaking of beautiful things, I have just been to Domino's to pick up their brand new Quattro Local Harvest Pizza. This will never come to Australia, I guarantee it. It's their Local Harvest range actually. They have a few different things from all over Japan, from the top to the bottom and some stuff in the middle. So what they have at Domino's Japan actually, they don't just have a half and half at Domino's, you can get a Quattro. That's a 4x4. So, you know, a quarter of the pizza is a different thing. Now, this one is 4 different things. You get the Hokkaido 3 cheese with rich cream sauce. You get the char-grilled Kagoshima Kurobuta pork with Chiba field mustard. You get shrimps with Suragabe Sakura shrimp sauce. Sounds good. And the Seto Inland Sea whitebait margarita, a whitebait margarita. Whitebait are those very small fish. So this looks pretty good. I'll put up the info there. I do like here on the receipt, they have designated like which bit is which. So that, for example, says the top left, then the top right, then the bottom left, and the bottom right, pardon me, and the bottom left is this pizza. So yeah, the bottom left is the Hokkaido 3 cheese, and the bottom right is the Suraga shrimp one. Anyway, so all sounds pretty interesting. Let's just open it up. I've talked too much. But actually, there's some interesting things here, some interesting differences before you even open it up. So first of all, I love this innovation from Domino's Japan. They have a pizza bag. Like, it's not the it's like a horizontal bag. I've never seen this in Australia before, and I think it's an innovation that we need. See, it's like a flat bottom bag, easy to transport pizzas. And yes, they still are using plastic bags in Japan, which, you know, on one hand is not great for the environment, but on the other, like, you always have something to put your rubbish in, so it's kind of better. I don't know, whatever. I'll put that there. So I'll put that here. Don't want it to make any noise. A second innovation, which is quite good, is the box has this kind of not exactly square design. Now, I don't know why we don't have that in Australia. I've seen it around. Maybe it's too difficult for the people at Domino's Australia to manage. We've all seen Parasite. Apparently, folding boxes in this fashion is a bit tricky.
라인이 아주 드럽게 접혔죠? 이거 왜 접혀 있는 건데? 어? 이거 왜 튀어나와요? 그럼 접다 만 거잖아요, 지금.
However, I did watch the guy at the store fold it. He had no trouble with it. I don't know. I did actually work at a Domino's in my youth. The manager at that Domino's maybe wasn't up to folding it though. So, I don't know. Whatever. And then it is sealed here. It has a little plastic seal here to make sure that the delivery driver hasn't had a fiddle with it. So that's a pretty nice sort of thing there. Anyway, I delivered it myself, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I guess just as a thing, they put a little sticky tape on it so you know it's fresh. It's not being tampered with after it left the store. Anyway, let's just open it up. Now, I'll go through the pizza first, and then talk a little bit about it. All right, let's open it up. Whoop, hang on. Jeez, these are a little bit hard to open. Why is that? Oh, okay, there we go. All right, let's open her up. Wow. Now that looks pretty good. That looks all right. Not bad. They do some pretty interesting things with pizzas in Japan. Some of which is on this pizza. But anyway, I'll have a go. We'll have a look. Jeez. Okay, definitely not a bad looking pizza. It is maybe a bit colder. Well, it definitely is a bit colder than when it left the store because it was kind of a bike ride to get here. Anyway, and I've talked for ages, so I'm just going to get stuck into it and then talk about it a bit more. So I don't know which bit to try first. I'm going to try the pork. I think I'll try the pork. Okay. Let's give it a go. Mmm. Mmm. That pork is really well cooked. Yum. I got the cheesy crust, of course, and that's really nice. I watched the guy like make it because they had actually like a dais there that you could stand up and you could watch the people make the food. It's like they encourage you to do it. Anyway, he actually made this like the cheese. He added it from scratch. He opened up the dough and added the cheese in there, like on the fly. Normally they pre-make it in Australia, I think. All right, I'm gonna try this white bait margarita. Let's have a try. Mmm. Wow. Some dogs meeting each other. That has a really strong basil taste, and the whitebait is a little fishy sort of undertone there with not the super strong taste of tomato you would expect on a margarita, but not bad. Not bad. I think the pork is a bit better though. All right, making my way around. Let's try the Suruga Bay shrimp, was it? I think that was it. I don't know. Let's try this now. This has broccoli and corn on it. Broccoli and corn, which is not super uncommon in Japan to find broccoli and corn on a pizza. Broccoli, I don't think it's too bad. Grilled broccoli is all right. Corn, I'm not quite sold on. But anyway, let's see how this works. It's a little bit sweet for my mind. You can definitely taste the prawn, but it's like prawn and corn together. Put that together, you'd have no. But this prawn and corn, I'm not sure this works super well. I don't know. That might just be me, but I think prawns are like really good enough that they don't need to be like adulterated with anything else. Just leave prawns as they are, like salt and prawn. That's enough. Yeah, that's like a sweet prawn sort of flavor, and it doesn't use the tomato base, so interesting. This cheese is really good though. All right, speaking of cheese, let's try the Hokkaido 3 cheese. Hokkaido, if you don't know, is famous for dairy in Japan. It's got a lot of wide open fields, so therefore it has a lot of cows, therefore it has a lot of dairy. But actually, first I might just have a drink. This Domino's does sell Dr. Pepper. Yes, very good. Distributed by Coke in Japan, not Schweppes as it was briefly in Australia. That's good stuff. All right, anyway, on to the Hokkaido 3 cheese. Let's have a go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm not sure what the 3 cheeses are. I could probably find that out, but that's nice. Now, you may have noticed as well that it has asparagus on it. It has asparagus on the 3 cheese. And this one did end up with some other stuff on it, but yeah, that's not bad. I'll check what the cheese is. Hang on. Domino's does have a very good website in Japan, and it's all in English. So feel free to check that out. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's got a lot of info here. Here we go. Hokkaido 3 cheese with rich cream sauce. Nah, just says full-bodied yeah, this extravagant pizza is topped with 3 kinds of Hokkaido cheese. The full-bodied cheeses melt into a cream sauce to deliver a rich flavor. That is true. Yeah, unfortunately doesn't say what cheeses it is there. That's a shame. But anyway. But anyway, that's good. What was that? I think part of a tree fell on my pizza. So what's the best here? I don't know if I'll do a ranking in 4, but the top 2 is the pork, the Kagoshima pork, and the Hokkaido cheese. That's the top 2. Bottom 2 would have to, well, yeah, it's the other 2. Obviously the prawn and then the whitebait margarita. You may be wondering, how much was this? Great question. This was 1,500 yen as the base price for pickup. Now, that's close to, well, sorry, that's over $15, which might sound pretty expensive, but get this is half price. It's normally around 3,000 yen. Pizza's really expensive in Japan. And this also, this is the medium size. They call this a medium. The large is what we would call our average size Domino's pizza in Australia. This is kind of the one-person size. So you might be thinking it's really small. This is just for like one person, so don't worry. You can get bigger sizes. Obviously, they go up in price as well. They do have the New Yorker range as well, so you can get huge pizzas. But yeah, this was 1,500. I added the cheesy crust. They also had something called the cheese burst, which sounded interesting, but I didn't get that. I thought I'd stick with what I know, stick with the cheese crust. And yeah, it's not bad. It is cooked well. Look at that. Lovely brown. Yeah. Now I was gonna say, I did get a pizza the other day. Some friends took me out for my birthday actually, and we got Domino's there. And what struck me as really revolutionary on the pizzas there was that all of the pizzas were cut to the same size. Quite an innovation there, I think, from Domino's Japan. They should try that at Domino's Australia. Whenever I get Domino's Australia, there's always like random tiny pieces and then like a huge piece as well. I just think if you're gonna cut it into 8 slices, you know, that's 4 different cuts. Like, just cut them at pretty much the same angle to get 8 slices of the same size. That's a pretty good idea, I think. Please try that out. I know that Domino's Japan and Domino's Australia are the same company. It's like the headquarters are in Domino's Australia. In Brisbane, actually, Don May, or Mage, or however you say his name, yeah, it's like he's headquartered in Brisbane. So from one Brisbane boy to another Don, you know, sort that out. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this in the lovely surrounds. I have a river behind me, some rice fields in front of me. I think they are some peach trees there, and a lovely like graveyard, I think, or I mean, maybe not technically a graveyard, but you know, a place with lots of headstones. So that's nice. Anyway, many thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, I have made quite a few other videos where I've eaten stuff in Japan. This one here might be interesting. Check that out. Or look at this one. I don't know. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe and to leave a comment. Many thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Cheers.